Hello friends, today's story is about Mitravinda, Nagnajiti and Narada. Mitravinda was the princess of the kingdom of Avanti. Rajhati Devi, Vasudeva's sister, was her mother. Mitravinda was deeply in love with Lord Krishna, but was scared of her brothers Vinda and Anvinda. They arranged a swayamvar or a ceremony of choosing a husband for Mitravinda. Her father had called an assembly of kings at his capital to enable her to select her own partner in life. Krishna, too, attended the assembly. Mitravinda's brothers were determined that they would not let their sister get married to Krishna, so they ordered that she must choose any king except Krishna in the Swayamvar. Balrama knew of Mitravinda's affection for Krishna and advised him to abduct her. Krishna was not sure of Mitravinda's wishes, so he took his sister Shubhadra with him. She talked with Mitravinda and confirmed her love for Krishna. Thus, knowing of her affection for him, Krishna defeated all the other kings in a fight. He took Mitravinda away to Dwarka and married her. The king of Kosala, Nagnajit, had a lovely daughter named Nagnajiti. King Nagnajit had taken a vow of giving his daughter's hand in marriage to whoever tamed his 7 bulls and put a noose on them successfully. None of the kings who came as suitors could tame the 7 bulls. However, soon Lord Krishna heard about the princess, so he went to the capital of Kosala with a large army. When Krishna arrived, King Nagnajit received him with all honors. Nagnajiti too desired to have Krishna as her husband. When Krishna expressed his intent to marry Nagnajiti, the king mentioned his vow. Lord Krishna expanded himself to 7 forms to fight the 7 bulls simultaneously. He easily tied up noose on the bulls as if it were a child's play. When the other suitors came to fight Krishna, he defeated them too. King Nagnajit was pleased and offered Nagnajiti in marriage to Lord Krishna. Vasudeva had a sister named Shrutakirti. She had a daughter, Bhadra, who was well known for her beauty and charm. Bhadra was the princess of Kaikeya kingdom. Bhadra's father came to know that she loved Lord Krishna, so he sent a word for Krishna. Krishna agreed and soon married Bhadra. Lakshmana was the daughter of King Madra. He had arranged a swayamvar for Lakshmana, where the archer had to shoot a definite target. Among all the gathered princes, Duryodhan and Jarasandha missed the target. Arjun missed the target intentionally out of respect for Lord Krishna. Krishna hit the target perfectly and married Lakshmana. One day, sage Narada was curious to know how Krishna was faring with all his wives. So he paid a visit to all their houses to verify if Krishna was present there. To his amusement, not only was Krishna present in every queen's house, but also was actively taking part in household affairs. During Samudra Manthan or churning of the ocean, the gods had obtained Parijataka, the celestial tree with divine fragrance. This tree was planted in the garden of Indra, the king of gods. One day, Sage Narada went to this garden and collected some Parijataka flowers that had fallen from the celestial tree. He gave them to Rukmini, complaining her beauty. Rukmini was very happy, but when Satyabhama smelled its fragrance, she was very jealous. She threw a tantrum and asked Krishna to bring her the Parijataka tree. Lord Krishna went to heaven for the celestial tree. When Lord Indra protested, he battled with him. After defeating Indra, Lord Krishna brought the Parijataka tree on earth. However, now Rukmini and Satyabhama began to quarrel, as both of them wanted the tree. Clever Krishna planted the tree in Satyabhama's courtyard in such a way that its flowers fell in Rukmini's house, and in this way both his wives were happy. Satyabhama was proud and vain of her good looks. She prided herself on her pure love for Krishna, and yet she was jealous of Rukmini, the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. However, Rukmini let nothing come in the way of her devotion to Krishna and served him with love and devotion. One day, Sage Narada, the creator of mischief, came to Dwarka. He met Satyabhama and asked her innocently, "Is it really true that Lord Krishna loves Rukmini more than you?" Satyabhama was shocked. "You are far more beautiful and charming than her. Don't you think you deserve more attention?" asked Narada again. "What should I do to gain his undivided attention? You are my only hope now, divine sage," she pleaded with him. Narada, who was always eager to cause confusion, said that that is my whole point of visit. I have a great plan to bring Krishna back to you. Satyabhama listened attentively.